Have a holly jolly Zoom class. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if schools will close, but teachers will be here. Have a holly jolly Zoom class, in person or Google Meets. Say hello to kids we know and make your class a treat. Have a holly jolly Zoom class. We've almost made it through the year. Oh my golly, have a holly jolly Zoom class to end the year. Hello, fellow fellows and fellow educators. This is Diamond Emerald bringing you another gem, God, good vibes, education, and motivation. That was a song request from one of you, my lovely teachers who I'm here to support and motivate on the regular. If you have any song requests, please feel free to drop them in the comments. Go to my website, missdiamondemerald.com. Make sure you're subscribed to the email list. You can also fill out the form there to not only request a holiday-themed teacher version of a song, but also get your free 20-minute consultation with me. As a teacher coach, I know things are difficult. I would love to sit down with you for 20 minutes to really revamp your situation and make sure that you feel more motivated than when you get on the call. I have a gift, and my gift is to speak life into teachers, to give them tools and strategies to become more effective and to do it quickly and effectively. So if you would like to get on that call, please make sure to go to my website, sign up, and I will be talking to you shortly. We're almost near the end of our year, but let the season brighten up your Zoom class. Do you have a habit of greeting each student by name when they get on the call? Maybe you did at one point, maybe it takes too much time, but maybe that's something that you should do, or inviting someone late by name and saying, I'm so glad you made it to the call, Timothy. Acknowledging them by name is one way that we can brighten up our class. Maybe play some Christmas music or holiday music, depending on the needs of your student and the demographic of your class. Let them know that you see them and they're represented in this season. Help them want to come to class and still find joy in this time. And then finally, maybe you can give some treats or maybe do a background of different wrapping paper. Do something to brighten up the class because this year is almost over and we survived it. So let your students bring some life into the class as well. Stay tuned. The other thing I want to bring to you today is how to slay your parent-teacher conferences. So I'm sure you've already had your round. We're going to have another round of parent-teacher conferences. And I know the tools and tips that I have laid out briefly in this 3-minute video is going to revamp and upgrade your parent-teacher conferences for the next round. Stay tuned. Hello, fellow fellows and fellow educators. This is Diamond Emerald bringing you another gem, God, good vibes, education, and motivation. I'm going to teach you how to slay your parent-teacher conferences in 3 minutes. So as you see, I would have this slide pulled up once I invite the parent into my Zoom classroom. Then I would go to this slide. I'm going to skip to the next slide. Instead of showing you all my business, I'll give you an example of what is actually on the slide. So you can see that timer already started going. So what it would be is I'd have this slide. I have my timer embedded because at our school, our conferences are 3 minutes. I push that slide, the music's on mute, and I go. The first thing I want to say is for your parent-teacher conferences, I don't care if people think it's lame, they're one of the main events of the year for teachers. So we dress up. So we make sure that I look good because also if it's timed, it makes the teacher and the parent know that you're ready for this conference. And also it cuts a few minutes off your conference because they're admiring your setup and they know that you're here ready to go. It imbues confidence in you as an educator because they see that you're dressed up and prepared. They see you have a set background, you look professional, and you have your slideshow there. Just in case you don't get through anything, they can take a screenshot of it. Also, make sure to screenshot or get get your information in a compliment sandwich way, right? This is what I know about your kid. They're great. This is the first way I met them. Then I'm going to go to, this is the skill they need to work on. And overall, this is where we're going in the future. You may not have actually 2 compliments to put into that sandwich, but you can always insert a compliment, insert a skill, and just say where they're going. So really, you only need 1 compliment, 1 skill they need to work on, and know where they're going. I have 3 devices actually set up. So I have my presentation on 1 device. I have my schedule and my conferences on another device, and I have the report cards on another device. They may also be printed out. I've also logged in on another device so I can be sure I know what the parent is seeing, and I have a backup just in case something went down. Like today, the Wi-Fi crashed. I had to get up on my phone and use Zoom that way. Finally, imbue hope. Moreover, all these parents just want to know that they have teachers that are dedicated to knowing their children. I had the blessing of speaking to a parent about the DISC assessment, and briefly, in less than 3 minutes, I was able to tell her that I saw her child as conscientious, and she also identified as an I in the DISC assessment. So we melded on that level. She said she wished she could recorded what I said about her child because she knew that I knew her child, that I cared about her child, and I was going to stick with their child till the end of the year to see their greatness. That's all the parent really wants to know. Thank them for keeping their child safe and healthy up until this point, because you didn't do that. We didn't do that. And honor them wherever they're able to show up. Even if you have students that struggle, acknowledge that when I was able to see him or her, I was able to get this out of them. Or acknowledge, I haven't been able to see your child, but I desperately want to get to know them, because that's the way I'm going to be able to empower them to be their best. I hope that you're able to slay your conferences. Even if you had your first round, no, we got to do this again. So have your system set up, identify what's important information for your subject that your kids and your families need to know. Smile, fear not, and shine bright. And maybe if you have time, you can say, have a Merry, Merry Christmas from all of us to you, and a Happy New Year. Fear not, shine bright. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.